For major talking points on this particular episode, hi, welcome to Steve Chats Wrestling, hashtag SCW, the wrestling channel here on youtube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Subscribe right now, leaving the comments in the comment section, like and share the video as well. Going to be talking about why Shane McMahon replaced Baron Corbin at the Survivor Series. Also going to be talking about Kevin Owens on Brock Lesnar. Also, as well as that, we're going to talk about Roman Reigns, who's missing the rest of the European tour. And last but certainly not least, total non-stop deletion. So let's get straight into it, shall we then? Brought to you via ringsidenews.com. As seen on Tuesday's episode of SmackDown Live, WWE did an angle where Baron Corbin was injured and replaced by Shane McMahon in the traditional Survivor Series elimination match. The reason that WWE did this is that they feel it will help draw more attention to the match and the show itself. This was apparently a late decision. In regards to Baron Corbin, there is still plans going full for him, and this doesn't mean that the company doesn't seem as a potential big star in the future. Now, personally for me, I can see that they perhaps didn't want to see him eliminated from the match. Maybe this is why they've done this as well. But I still think it's wrong that Shane McMahon is the guy replacing Baron Corbin because obviously it makes the rest of the roster look weak. They could have picked anyone on SmackDown and they happened to pick the actual commissioner. And you look at it as well, I mean, this wasn't supposed to be the role of the authority figures. They were supposed to let the superstars do the talking all the time, where the authority was in charge and taking over our screens was supposed to be done. So this really goes against everything that particularly Shane McMahon and SmackDown stands for, and particularly what the whole new era is meant to stand for. So for me, I'm not on board with this decision. I would have happy in a way to see Baron Corbin. Maybe he's not going to be jobbed down with Survivor Series. I think he's got a lot of potential, but at the same time, I look at it and think that maybe someone else could have took that role instead. Maybe a Miz, Luke Harper. I mean, even Kane, I suppose, in my eyes, is better than Shane McMahon because these are active talents on the roster. And although perhaps maybe we would have not seen so keen, maybe see someone like Kane, I'm predicting like a double count out or disqualification scenario for Braun Strowman, so maybe that could have worked with them two fighting towards the back or something for a double count out. Just a bit of speculation for you anyway, but it seems to be gone with Shane McMahon instead, and of course they're going with the commissioner in the role in the team to keep cooler heads on this side, and I do actually expect to see SmackDown prevail at the end of Survivor Series if I had to put my money on it right now. Moving on though, during a live Facebook question and answer with the Daily Record this week, Kevin Owens was asked about a potential match against Brock Lesnar and if he would be able to survive a Suplex City. The WWE Universal Champion responded with the following remarks. He said that the biggest, most interesting part about this thing with me versus Brock is that people don't think I have a chance. And I love proving people wrong, Owens said. So not only would I survive Suplex City, I think I'd take him to Suplex City. Lesnar goes around calling people his bitch. I think I would make him my bitch. Well, I mean, it's strong words indeed from Kevin Owens there in the Daily Record there in the United Kingdom. But personally for me, I do think Lesnar would perhaps win if this match was to take place in the near future. But hopefully, I mean, there is rumours going around that Brock Lesnar will be facing the Universal Champion at the Royal Rumble. I would expect him to lose this match. So maybe the undefeated streak where Lesnar hasn't been pinned for like 3 years now is probably going to come to an end sometime soon. I'm expecting that to be against Roman Reigns, though, not against Kevin Owens. But it would be very nice and interesting to see if maybe we would get a Kevin Owens Brock Lesnar match down the line. Personally, for me, I would be a fan of seeing it. Now, I would like to see Kevin Owens go over, not that I would expect so. On to more of just a sort of news update rather than something I can give much of an opinion on is Roman Reigns. Now, Roman Reigns missed a live event in Vienna. Dave Meltzer of F4WOnline.com responded with the following on Twitter. He's been pulled off the rest of the tour and won't be at any of the shows for the rest of the week. Don't know the reason, but not an injury. When asked if it was due to the wellness policy violation or an injury, Meltzer said the following: nothing to be concerned over, everything is fine. So we don't actually know the reasoning for it. Maybe it could be just a simple illness. It could be something to do with family back home, we're not entirely sure. But if anything does come out, I'll bring it to you on this channel. But of course, it seems that it's not an injury and it's certainly not a wellness violation. So those things, I suppose, can be put to rest. Last but certainly not least, total non-stop deletion, brought to you via DWN.com. For the first time ever, the entire broadcast of Impact on Pop will be shot in location, and it's going to be the total non-stop deletion. It's going to be a spectacular, unlike anything you've ever seen before. Apocalypto will be unveiled when Matt and Jeff Hardy defend their World Tag Team titles in a revolutionary match. Now, imagine that could be against the DDC, maybe. Of course, if you've been following TNA, you'll see these masked individuals have been in sort of a mini rivalry so far with Matt and Jeff Hardy. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes on. The Odyssey will take you on an adventure into a new dimension of the most innovative 2 hours of Impact ever. Impact's Wrestling's Total Nonstop Deletion will be presented by the greatest tag team of all space and time from December the 15th. It's going to be aired, and I believe that the filming is being done as we speak. So it'll be interesting to see what other wrestlers will be involved on this Total Nonstop Deletion. It's going to be the whole 2 hours. Of course, before it was announced this is going to happen, so that's not new news, but originally it was pulled. There wasn't enough funds to do it. Clearly there are the funds to do this now, so they are doing it now. It'll be very interesting to see how it's going to go. I think it'll be quite cool. Of course, I did enjoy the actual first final deletion, and of course there was Delete or Decay, which were both very entertaining segments. I really enjoyed them, so I'm intrigued to see what this is going to bring to the table, and I'm looking forward to seeing it on December the 15th. But the question is, are you looking forward to seeing it? Have you got anything to say on the news stories that I've brought to you just now? Let me know your feelings in the comments below. Very thankful that you're watching the videos, and that make sure to subscribe right now. I'm near that magic 120. Would love to hit that milestone soon. But yeah, like and share the video as well. Let's try and make this channel as big as we can together. Thank you for your support, and you've been watching Steve Chats Wrestling, hashtag SCW, the wrestling channel, here on YouTube.com. Take care, and I'll be back with any more breaking news stories.